Can you see the screen, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, up to now, we have done some basic programmings and even some logical programming also. Uh, so, you now got how to work with the Java. Basically, you know how to write the programs in Java, right? Programming in Java. Or you can able to run the programs that else you are done. Then later on, where we have done that with the data types, how to take the data types and all that things. We have done a flow control as well. Flow control means if else, while, do whiles, and combination of both. And using that, we have done some logical program as well. Okay. One more program today we are going to solve, and only one program just for this. That is nothing but a slab-based program. See, what do you mean by the slab? You will come to know okay, what exactly the slab is. So we'll take some real world problems. As I already told, ki Java is not in just a general language. You're just learning syntactically and you're doing something and getting output. It, the Java is so much powerful. It solves the real world problems. You can connect with any real time situation and you can actually implement that by the coding as well. Okay. So, what we are doing today, we'll solve one problems. Means try to create a scenario like how exactly that bill is get generated. So basically, I'm talking about a bill that is electricity. So have you aware about the electricity bill, right? So have you
Yes.
ever checked that bill? Means I don't know if you have checked or not. But there is a slab is given. So basically, for the light bill, how it's generated, for everything there is one fixed rate for every meters. Okay, monthly there is a fixed rate. Either you can use some light or don't use. There is a fixed bill of 150 or it may be a 250 based on states and all the things. There is a one fixed rate, and after that, the number of electricity unit you consume. Based on that, your bill is calculated. See, okay, now just understand. Up to now, whatever we have done in Java, all the concept we have to implement to solve this problem. Okay, I'm expecting you should answer correctly because it's important that you can consider that is just kind of your test is there. And it's very easy programs, not that much complicated. All the things you already done. You have to just identify how to organize and how to put up the things so that we solve the problem. But before doing coding, what exactly we want to do, that concept understanding is very important. Until and unless you are not understanding the things, you can write the code. So first, understand. So simply, what we are trying to do, we are trying to simulate an electricity bill. So the first thing in the electricity bill was every meter have one fixed rate. Suppose consider as there is a client one, CLINT, client one. Client one means a customer. You can say that. So that customer having a 1 meters, right? There is a 1 meters. Okay, METER meter. So that means either he used any units or no, don't means whether he's using units or you're not using units. Still, he's getting a monthly bill of 150 rupees. It's a fixed rate. Okay, either you can use or not use, doesn't matter. But
Yes.
if he is consuming some units, maybe he's using fan, electricity, TV, and anything else electronic device. So there is a slab. Slab is nothing but when user using from 1 unit to 100 units, between 1 to 100 units. Okay, at that time,
Yes.
per unit cost will be assume that there is some difference that you can find. It is 2.50 rupees. Hmm, got it? So if user units consumes with 75, so that will be considered based on 75 into 2.50. This is the first slab. And in second slab, as soon as he crossed the 101 units to a 250 units, in between this, so the bill will be a charge based on 3.50 rupees. Okay, remember. And the third scenario, this will be keep on increasing. Suppose it's a 251 to 450 or maybe 500 units. The bill will be based on 7.50. And after that 501 2, so you can take multiple slab. I just taking four slab. 501 to the 1000. Bill will be based on 10 rupees 75 paise. Okay, so this is a slab. Now our job is to be accept the client details. For example, his name, you can take that, or you can just mobile numbers, and also the number of unit consumed by that particular user. And based on the unit consumed, we have to calculate its total bill of the electricity. That is maybe a monthly, or it maybe have some previous bill, doesn't matter. For example, I will tell you some inputs. Assume that the client as a he is consumed unit, for example, you can consider that is 113 units. He is a consumed. So what is a total bill is need to pay for client or customer A? So our program should be calculated this. So we
Yes.
already have some inputs here, and the rate is also the fixed. So the calculation will be very simple. So the number of unit is multiplied by the amount rate which is decided by the tables. So 113 is suited into a where, like, it is in between this.
130.
So that means a
Yes.
3.50
100.
3 rupees 50 paisa would be the calculation. So whatever the total, so let's me calculate by the calculator. 1113 multiplied by 3.5. So total bill is 395. It is not total bill because there is a fixed meter rate is also there. Every time it will be get added. So we can add a plus 150. So now it will be a total bill. So 545 will be a your total bill. Okay, 545.5 total. So this is a programs and the only program we are doing today. Okay, you understand the requirement
Yes, sir.
concept that
Yes,
what we
yes.
are doing. So
Yes.
to solve any problem, the first thing is to be understand it, what we are trying to do and what we have to do. And now the thing is that how you can do it. So start with some basic programming and try to put up thoroughly. If you have any errors, then you can solve. Getting wrong answer, drag in, and at the end, will fulfill this program with the Java, right? So for we are as we using a Java, so let's start our Eclipse IDE. As we started this Eclipse IDE, go into our project. See, we are just define the problems. Now we'll find the solutions. You can tell me like how should I do and where to start and how to start. It's very important. We are doing every program by scratch. So your thinking process, thought process also get started.
Yes, sir.
It is not like that the program is already typed and I'm explaining. So that not work because it is your thinking should be getting his logical improvement is there. That is very important. So I'll write as a electricity bill programs. Fine. With the main class. So what is the first thing that we have to do? Very
Create
first.
the number.
So very first things, we'll get some details. The detailed things we needed as considered as that is client name we can get, then number of unit consumed by that users,
User.
right? And we'll take a fixed rate as some 150 as well. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So let's go here. We know how to take an input from users. So I will use SCA double NER scan double NER. Scanner SC is equal to new SCA double NER. Okay.
System dot.
Yeah, just a second. So input system dot in SYSTEM system dot in. Okay. Perfect. So let's import the java.util.scanner that we have. Fine. Then we need a two input. So just ask for user, enter.
Enter the username.
Yeah, so customer name, anything. Enter a customer name first. Right. Second, so we need to store it somewhere, right? So like assume that string name is equal to what? Sc dot only next because it is string.
Next.
Right.
Yes.
In a similar manner, uh, we need to accept number of unit consumed,
Yes.
number of unit unit consumed by that particular user. Of so that unit also we need to store. So let me use unt as a variable. Okay, so that it will be
Yes.
make sense something. So as usual, we have our object as next int for storing integer. Right. Apart from this, we have to keep some value as a fix. So integer, I will write a fix rt means one there is a monthly fixed rate is there, na, that is 150 rupees, right?
Yes.
So actually we can make it as a final. Okay, final is a keyword. Once you make that final something value, that value is not going to change. We can see in detail about the final, but as of now just consider final value should not be get or tempered, or it cannot be changed in further programs. It will be a fix as a one.
वागदेने मम्मी.
Okay, now we have three things: customer name, number of
Yes.
units consumed, and this fixes. Now, next, we need to start the billing, right?
Yes.
So the billing slab you already have. So what's your first slab? If the number of unit consumed between 1 and 200,
200.
then bill will be considered on based on two,
250.
right? So how should we do that?
If else we can use.
If else use yes, fine.
If
So
the number.
okay, let's consider something variable we needed. For example, so the calculation will be in a float manner because decimal value is there.
Yes.
So for that I use a double. Okay. One I use a GTTL, that is for grand total, that is initially zero. And second thing I use as a double DOUBLE, that is TTL. Means unit totals we need to calculate. That is also
Yes.
initially zero. Fine. Now next, we are adding if. What we have to check?
Yes.
The number of unit consumed by that particular user. So where the unit we are getting in unt, let me make that variable as a small because makes sense. Doesn't matter. Okay, if unit is
Is equal to greater than.
we can at very first condition what is in between 1 to 100. So okay, so that we need to add, na, right? If a unit is uh, u equal to 1, not 1. So in simple, very simple, we think if the unit is less than 100, right? At first condition,
Equal to less
if
than.
unit is 100 also less than equal to 100, first thing, right? So whenever there is a unit is a less than equal to 100, your total would be get calculated as we taken a TTL here. So TTL equal to what?
U into
U
50
into the rate that we have decided. It is initially 2.5.
2.50.
2.50. Got got it?
Yes, sir.
Second condition. What is second iteration? Your unit should be greater than 100 and right. Your unit should be less than equal to what? 250.
250.
If this is the situation, then TTL equal to U into what is that? 3.50,
3.50.
right? Fine. So this is one of the bill. One more things. Third situation, if unit greater than 250,
250, yes.
okay, and you can write double ampersand, that is logical and unit should be less than equal to, I think we made a 500 of
500.
500, right? Greater than 250 and less than 500.
Yes.
So the TTL equal
7.50. 7.50.
U into 7.50.
250. Yes.
Sorry, 50. So now the last one, if it is greater than 500 and less than 1000,
1000. Yes.
okay, it is similar things. You can add it is as well. Okay, we are forgetting, right? Adding else. Okay, this slab, na, either this or this.
Yes. 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 Yes.
We can directly write else as well because all the units greater than 500, it will be calculated based on 10.75. Else
Yes.
TTL equal to U into 10.75. Perfect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. So now uh grand totals. How should we calculate the grand totals? This is simple GTL.
Can add. Yes.
So GTTL equal to what? Fix fix rate
Plus
rate plus what?
TTL.
TTL.
Yes.
Right? And at the end we can write here customer customer name first. The customer name is something what we have in what? NM. Then after
Yes.
that we can write number of unit consumed, number of unit that is we are taken into plus U, right? And after that, what we'll write? Total bill.
Yes.
Okay, total bill. TOTAL. Total bill. Then equal to
GTTL.
GTTL. No? It is not total.
Yes.
GTTL. Fine.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's check the all the scenario whether it is correct or not. Let me remove some unwanted. Even I can write this ERR so that we'll get a good answer. Fine. All this lab perfectly fine. Let's run. For running the Java program, we have right click here, right click, run Java applications. You can find here. Okay, we have this. Enter the customer name. Suppose name. I'm adding my name here. Yes. Number of unit consumed. So assume that I am writing here like 211. 211 means what? It will enter into where which situation?
2.50.
211, na? So it is less than here, 3.50.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's calculate first manually. What 211 into 3.5, right? Enter
Yes.
plus 150. So answer should be triple eight and point 0.5.
0.5.
Perfect.
Yes. Yes, sir. Perfect. Yes.
Let's calculate it. So this is what a slab-based program. So let's consider some other scenario. Suppose assume that a customer name is a test and the number of unit consumed. Suppose assume that I have consumed 750 units. So now 750 into what? 10.75
Yes.
plus 150,
Okay.
8,212. 8,212. Fine.
Yes.
So this kind of program is known as a slab-based program. There's a real-world problems. So in similar manner, you can find out some kind of situation of like this, and you can easily resolve. So can you able to find like what will be a similar situation where we can calculate this kind of things? So that will be your homework, but you need to find out where it will be suited. Okay. Let me there may be some depending on the channel name, but if you have a cable, right, TV cables,
Yes,
so there
DTH.
is one monthly is fixed rate is there, right, and the based on the number of channel you have, accordingly the bill will be get generated. Okay, right. So similar program you can convert into based on TV cable bills. Okay. Only thing is that it will be also a client name. It will be there is a fixed monthly rates, and add-on rate will be would be based on the number of channel you have. Suppose you have only 10 channel, then for that 100 rupees is there. If you have 100 channels, so based on the channel, per channel monthly 30 rupees will be get considered. It's like that.
Yes.
Okay. So you can create some range as per the calculations of current trend, and you can calculate that also. What will be the monthly TV cable will be there. Okay. Even if you find anything other things, so that also it can be put up. So this is very important. Like you are understanding the concept. See how easily we have put up. Okay. This is the
Yes.
power of any programming language. You understand the concept of the basic foundations, we are not in a trouble. It's very easily just we have a step by step. Initially, what we are tried, we just accepting details. Then some variable we need to initialize and store some default value. And after that, we are just adding a conditions and we're simply doing a calculations. So this is the reason why whenever you try to solve any problem, first identify if what is the end target of this program, what exactly it's going to do. Okay, this is a very big problem in industry also. Many employer are not able to understand what we need to do until and unless the clear thought is not in your mind, you cannot put up that code into a proper manner. So it's very important to understand the code every time whenever I give the task, so try to clarify it, see what exactly the end output would be. Okay. So now, if you understand once the logic, you may apply some different logic. End target would be the same. So that is thing you can do. You understood this?